Those selections are just some of the many that President-elect Donald Trump has announced 8 days after the election.
News 19 spoke today with Alabama U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville to hear his thoughts on Trump's plans and picks and how they may affect us here at home. Peyton Newman joins us now. So, Peyton, another decision Trump made that shocked some, naming Pete Hegseth as his choice for the Secretary of Defense.
That's right, Ben. Tamika, it surely was a selection that surprised a lot of people. North Alabama has a lot at stake when it comes to the Department of Defense, given that a large portion of our economy is closely tied to military funding. When asked about the pick, Senator Tuberville expressed his approval. Tuberville said he's an advocate for improvement within military and defense and says he views Hegseth's lack of connection and experience with the Pentagon as a strength instead of a weakness. The senator says serving on the Senate's Armed Forces Committee, he's had a difficult relationship with the Pentagon.
I think Pete is the right person. He's not from the Pentagon, and we need to start cleaning the Pentagon out because it's nothing but a bunch of DEI woke generals that are doing nothing but absolutely ruining our military.
And as we talk about military changes under the Trump administration, one being championed by Tuberville, bringing the future headquarters of Space Command to Huntsville. Tuberville says Republican leaders recognize the studies that declare Huntsville as the best city for the new HQ.
We know that Huntsville is the best option, and President Trump knows this also. As Alabama's voice on the Senate Armed Services Committee, I look forward to advocating for SpaceCom to be returned to its rightful home in the Rocket City.
Peyton, the president-elect has announced that he is looking to dissolve the Department of Education. But to do this, he'll need about 60 votes from senators. Is this something that Tommy Tuberville is on board with?
Tamika, Tuberville said he is in favor of dismantling the Department of Education. He claims the DOE hasn't done anything to improve education for the last 20 to 30 years.
Now, that's why I strongly agree with President Trump's plan to shut the Department of Education down and send it back to the states. We need to take a sledgehammer to it. The states can handle their kids and their curriculum a lot better than Washington, D.C.
Now, the Department of Education is in charge of distributing funding to states and ensuring that all children, including those with disabilities, have equal access to succeed in school. The DOE gave more than $2.5 billion to Alabama in school relief funding in 2023. And as you mentioned earlier, dismantling the department would take 60 votes in Senate. Republicans only hold 53 seats, so it seems unlikely to happen. Tamika.